Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back in Horse Riding Tales. So Galaxy has just successfully done the mission, so we're going to see what reward we get. I think it was a Black Pearl, if I remember right. Let's see, yes it is. Okay, so we got one Black Pearl from that. Let's see the next part of the story quest. So thanks to your help, Margaret has managed to get hold of Sam. Rushing back to his horror, he finds the storehouses were raided during the night. The town's crops were ransacked by an unknown creature. This is a devastating blow for Sam, feeling defeated as the harsh threat of failing the town hangs over him. Sam's worried expression changes to one of dread, as he notices his faithful Frisian North seems to have been injured. He must have tried to fight off the creature. Limping forward, North tries to cheer Sam up and nudges him towards the crops he managed to defend. Amongst the salvaged goods is Sam's prized pumpkin for this year's competition unharmed. Before Sam can contact the little vet, Vanessa arrives at the door. Widely known for her healing ways with horses and animals, she knows a thing or two about the outback. If anyone is able to mend the farmer's horse and figure out what creature has been rummaging through the crops, she can. Whatever the cause, the trouble seemed to have been terribly large. There must be some kind of clue what might help solve this riddle. Can your pet sniff out some traces that can aid Vanessa in discovering what type of creature is responsible for this mess? Okay, so, I'm not sure what requirements we have for this. Okay, level 5. Okay, so we have one more competition to do. Take in Camtasia into this. I'm only going to do some of the movements of each of these because Camtasia doesn't have enough stamina to do these, because I've been using a lot of my apples to try and level up the other fantasy horses as well. So we're just going to do part of these movements. We're not going to do all of them. We're just going to leave it and see how we go. Okay, so we've managed to do most of this now. I think we should get enough of a score, hopefully for 1 star. Come on! Yes, okay. Our taxi was there. Okay, so we got 116 apples from that. Okay, so new quest. Looks like we've got to do another round. This is round 3. Okay, this looks like it'll be show jumping. There's no mention of dressage there. Let's have a look. Oh wait, we're stuck on this little parade. We need to move over to here, because I've been going back and doing some of the earlier competitions here. There we go. Okay, so we've got 5 show jumping competitions to do to unlock the next part of those quests. So we're going to have to work with Camtasia probably through those. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try and do the second part of this quest. Now that Galaxy, I've leveled the Galaxy up to level 5, so they meet the minimum requirement now to do this particular quest. If Galaxy would please move over into the thing! Come on! There we go. Okay, we can start that mission. We've got 50% chance of doing it, and that'll take about a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and claim the reward for this and see if we managed to do... okay, yeah, mission failure. Right. Right, well, we'll try that again then. Oh, come on, Galaxy, move over into the box. Why is it so hard to drag and drop with this? Okay. Here we go, 50%. Okay, let's see if we managed to do it this time. Yes, we did. Okay, so we've managed to pass that, and hopefully another Black Pearl. Yes, okay, so there's another Black Pearl from that. Right, let's go into here. Okay, further research. That requires a minimum level of 10. Okay, so we're going to have to work on leveling up Galaxy in order to do that. He can't do that right now, but we could try doing some of the daily missions, maybe. I would say probably most of these are going to be kind of hard to do, because a lot of the hazards my pet is not adapted to yet. Try that one, I think, yeah. Okay, let's try this one. 15%, well, still kind of low. Well, I guess all we can do is try. Okay, let's have a look and see. I really don't think we got this. Oh my god, it was only 15% chance as well. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, 50% cotton, or 50 cotton. Not a great reward though, but, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Right, still can't do that. Let's try another one of these, opal. Iron. Let's try the iron one, 15%. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's see. There's a tiny chance with this. No, okay, mission failed that time. Not really that massively surprised. Predator. That's like the really tough one, probably. Oh, it's 15% as well. Well, we'll give that a go then. Right, come on. We've had 1 out of... okay. Well, we had 2 out of... or sorry, 1 out of 3 for 15%, you know. This one, like, takes quite a while. I don't really want to do that, I don't think. No. Don't know if I want to do any more of those, because they're all kind of, like, low chance. I feel like it would be better maybe to go on Train Galaxy up a little bit more. Pet traits. I've done a little bit of the pet skills, as you can see here. I've got 3 out of 100 for that. There's nothing for that. Made a bit of progress with sit, some with crawl, dig, lie, and roar, howl. I haven't done anything. Level 17, I get night vision. Pouncing into action, your pets manage to sniff out some clues left behind by the mysterious creature. Samples are taken from the claw marks carved into the wooden door, and what looks like tooth fragment left in the brave Frisian's hide. Vanessa eagerly returns to her clinic with the specimens in her bag, and the injured North Commie in the trailer behind the vehicle. She has long awaited for an opportunity to make a great discovery like this. After bandaging up the Frisian, who seems to be making a miraculous recovery on his own, she decides to inspect the clues. Grabbing her things, she makes her way to the town library. To her surprise, with much insistence, the Frisian promptly climbs in the trailer again, accompanying Vanessa on her drive. At the library, Vanessa rummages through some books that might shed some light on the topic, piling up a mountain of reading material on the desk, of which the sheer weight of them can be heard on the desk creaks under the pressure. She waves her hand as a gesture, hearing Sally, the librarian, asking her to lock up behind her. It begins to get dark, and she turns on the desk lamp, and a tapping branch in the window warns of a storm approaching. Eventually, some newspaper articles speak of nearby farmers suffering a similar fate of that of Sam. All sorts of menacing creatures are blamed for the attacks, from dogs to buffalo, and even some wild claims of dragons. One thing is constant, though, in all the cases. Smaller scavenger creatures seem to return the following night after the initial raid. At this point, lightning strikes outside and sends a lamppost plummeting onto Vanessa's car. Terrified, she stumbles to the floor, knocking over chairs and dropping the contents of her bag. As she races out of the building to get back to Sam's farm, North jumps into action and carries Vanessa on his back to the direction of Sam's farm, while she calls for help along the way. Quickly send your pets to assist Vanessa and help keep the farm safe from a potential second attack. Okay, well, looks like we're going to have to help keep Sam's farm safe from these possible scavengers. So we can start that mission, I think, and see if we manage to pass this one. This one is probably going to be kind of tough. Okay, we get some XP from doing this one. Okay, predators appear at night time. Okay, well, here goes. We'll see how this pans out. Okay, let's have a look. Don't know if we'll pass this. Oh, we actually did. Okay, wow. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that at all. Okay, and we got a black pearl from that. Alright, let's have a quick look. Okay, next one. Level 15. Okay, we're going to have to level up Galaxy. Right. I'm going to try and train Galaxy a little bit and get some XP from doing these, so... right. Okay, perfect for that one. I hate that shape so much. I mess it up a lot. I know I got a perfect there, but I tend to mess that one up a lot. Okay, very good for that one. I have got better at this initially. I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do. Right, perfect for that one. Okay. Right. I think we maybe, if we're lucky, might manage to finish this if I don't mess it up. Perfect, okay. One more. Kind of rushed that a little bit. There we go, 50 XP. Okay, well that will level Galaxy up, that's good. It's perfect. It's exactly what we needed. Right, let's have a look. Okay, pet quests. We'll take you off first. There we go. Okay, level 17 is when we unlock night vision, so we're not going to unlock that just yet. The discovery. Vanessa sends North off ahead with your pets, who hastily arrive back at the farm. To their horror, a horde of creatures swarm the storehouse, like a violent shadow held on destruction. Margaret can be seen waving a flaming torch around, trying to keep the scavengers at bay. In the flickering light, a shrill cry is heard as the flames set one of their hides alight. In the glow of the blaze, a large, sharp white teeth and angry red eyes can be seen. "They are rats!" cries Margaret. To this, your pets hear a loud crash as North and the farmer trample straight into the heart of the fray. Sam cannot allow these creatures to cause the downfall of his family's reputation and the further ruin of the town's supplies. The scuffle becomes more than just the two of them that can manage, when your pets charge to the aid of an active bravery. In a desperate attempt, North kicks over a giant-sized barrel filled with water, flushing the vermin out into the road and down the hill in a frenzy. The few remaining stragglers begin to jump onto the farmers in defiance. With a burst of courage, your pets knock the last few over. Outnumbered, the rats relinquish their attack and are forced to flee back into the woods. Jumping up onto North, and Sam and his trusty Frisian ride off down the road in pursuit, while your pets help comfort Margaret from her shock. Hours later, the farmer and his steed return, having discovered the series of tunnels that seem to span the entire island. chasms in the side of the mountain, like vacuums of empty space that stretches out for miles. While those are too small for the farmer to enter himself, so many tunnels for him to explore, he will not be able to accomplish the task alone. Will your pets be able to examine the tunnels and see where they lead? So we need to explore the tunnels with Silent Sam and figure out what these animals are doing and why they're attacking. I mean, I would guess it's mostly just for food, but I guess there could be more to it than that. And I'm not sure if we're probably going to have to level up, maybe possibly again, or did we already get to the requirement for this? I think no, we are good. Yeah, it was level 15. I just couldn't remember. Right, we'll start that mission. We've got a 41% chance of success with this. We will get 2 black pearls and 50 XP if we manage to do it. Okay, let's see if we manage to do that. No, okay, mission failed. Okay, well we'll have to try that again in future then. Okay, so we've still got to do these competitions. I think it's not registering again that I've done before. Yeah, it's not. Right, well, we're gonna go ahead and do the show jumping for this. We got 70 fences to jump. Right, just gonna knock this down. I've knocked down quite a lot of the fences because I knew I didn't have enough stamina to do this competition, so I hit a lot of the fences, but I jumped as many as I could. Right, okay, we got the star we needed for that. That's literally all we needed in order to pass that. Okay, let's... If it's all true, if what you say, what your nan says is true, then there's only one way to prove it. I'm going out to find a winged horse. If you're right in any way at all, then I'll be able to find one just because I go looking. Okay, we've leveled up to level 30, yes. Okay, so new quest fairy tales come true, accepted. Okay, so we just need to own a fantasy horse, so find, capture, and stable a winged horse. Okay, to prove that they're real. Let's have a look to see if there's any about at the moment. Okay, that's an epic. That's also an epic. And that's just a common. I have 1 epic orb. I guess I could see, just, I know this is going to complete the quest, but if either of these just need 1 orb, you need 2. Okay, well, we'll just let you go then. What about the one at the castle? Do you need, no, you need 2 as well. Okay, well you can go, because I don't want to go mining. I don't want to make any more orbs right now. Okay, so we can make a bunch of new pickaxes now. So we've got opal pickaxe level 3, same with a stone, and a level 2 amber pickaxe. I want to get those created as soon as possible because it'll make it easier to mine a lot of resources for these ones as well. So I'm going to work on that and get the resources for those. Okay, I've been waiting and looking for a fantasy horse, and there is one over at the castle area right now. So there it is there. It's the Fyre fantasy horse, and I don't have this one yet, so this is perfect. And you only need 1 orb. This is even better. Right. I love when they only need 1 orb. It's like literally the best thing in the world because the fantasy orbs take such a huge amount of resources. Right. Okay. So this is the Fyre Pegasus. Okay, decent control on this horse actually. But we'll have a closer look at this one in a minute. I already think I made it stable. Violet Rain, you find one! A real live winged horse! Yes, and I don't know whether to be happy or sad. Every question I answer turns up more questions. Well, bless my soul, Valerie, you find yourself a fantasy horse. You know what this is? I do, and I also know that a horse such as this requires specific equipment. You'll need to craft the right items to saddle him. Be sure to take care of him. Okay, so craft new saddle and bridle for the horse. Okay, so we have to craft a cyan saddle and a brown fantasy bridle. Okay, we'll have to get on with that. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and name this Fyre Pegasus. I'm not going to be extremely original with the name. So, we've named this one Fyre. So we have Fire Lily, and then we have Fyre. So, this is 11 race jump, 18 control, and 7 speed. Swift, bold, and sassy are Fyre's traits. So, this is a horse that I've wanted for a really, really long time. I'm going to go ahead and use my apples on this. What I've been trying to do is I'm trying to get all of my horses to at least level 20, regardless of what they are, whether that's epic or fantasy or whatever. So that's what I've been spending a lot of my apples on. Is kind of the reason I haven't leveled Clematis up yet. I do plan to level Clematis up, along with a lot of the other fantasy horses, but I want a couple leveled up. Okay, so I finally have enough to make one of the pickaxes. I don't have enough to make the amber one. I need more stone for that, so I think because of that, I'll go ahead and I'll make the stone pickaxe. Then I can make the opal one, and then I'll make the amber one. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll need to go ahead and do a bit more mining in order to get the rest of these. Right, okay, we can now make the opal pickaxe as well. So now we got the opal, we've got the stone one, so literally the last pickaxe we need to make is level 2 amber pickaxe, and then the last one is the level 3. Okay, let's go ahead and make this level 2 pickaxe. So obviously it won't be a little while before we'll be able to make the level 3 one. Now, saddle, that's a lot of resources. That's also a lot of resources. And these. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to get like a lot in order to make these. I think I'm just gonna make everything because I might as well have the plus 70 bonus for events. So better get started on that. Right. Been doing a lot of mining over the past couple of days, and I still have a lot to go. My goal was to get 15,000 of everything, which I haven't just managed yet, but we've now got the bridle, and I've got the mask. Still need more for the leg wraps, and a lot for the saddle, so I'm going to have to work on those. It's going to take such a long time to mine these. Okay, I've got enough to make the leg wraps, and we've now got everything but the saddle, so I'm going to have to work on that because there's more than anything. This is the item that takes the most. Okay, got enough to make the saddle now, finally. Okay. Are you kidding me? No, please don't tell me that I've just crafted everything. I have to make the brown fantasy mask and the leg wraps, and I already did it because I thought I would just use them for competitions. Oh. Well, Fyre's already wearing them. Okay, well, I am slightly heartbroken right now. I'm gonna have to mine again. Well, at least you look nice in your new tack, Fyre. And it'll help with competitions, I guess. That is so typical. Ugh, I can't believe that. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go and mine again to do that, in that case. Okay, well, I've been continuing to mine, and I have not managed to make these yet. It's just, it feels like it's taking way longer than it did to try and get 15,000 of every resource. I think because I'm having to do it again. So here's my advice. If you get up to this quest level, after level 30, don't do what I just did. Just make the saddle and the bridle like you're asked, and wait to be asked to make the leg wraps and the face mask, otherwise you're gonna have to do it all again like I am right now, so yeah, definitely don't do that. That was a really stupid idea of mine. So yeah, I'm gonna have to continue mining. But anyway, scrubs, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day, and bye guys!